today. From TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Jacksonville. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing, Cook. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. Now Cook. Here's Freiermuth again. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright. But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Kind of an odd schedule this year. These two teams getting their 2 games in very late in the season. Their first meeting just a few weeks ago, back in Week 15, and it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long, had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving core to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down now, it's Butler, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Haven't been a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man, that's the tight end, Freiermuth. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Back to throw. Cook. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Yeah, you know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4". Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Haynes, and that is incomplete here. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Haynes. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
On 1st down, Butler, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Cook. Open man. It's Rager. He's got it. 20. Touchdown. Jaguars. Jalen Rager. 85 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. It was 3rd and medium. They popped the short pass, looking to pick up the first, accomplish that mission, and then they accomplished a lot more on that mission all the way for the score.
Let me focus in on one word you used, pop, right? They popped the short pass, and then what happened after that? They popped the big run. Because now, once he caught it, didn't have anyone else in the vicinity to bring him down, and he takes off, and he kept going. Nice gutsy call. even better execution.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Haynes. He finds a man on a crossing route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Room here to run. Breaks through the contact. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That last run, pretty monumental, Charles. He just toppled 15,000 career rushing yards.
And that just leads me to a question, and even before that, a tip of the cap. How about that accomplishment?
And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun. Cook. Throw left side, going to be caught by Butler. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
They'll run on first down. It's Butler. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Down to the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. Cook. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Working with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Cook. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Pat Freiermuth. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Deion Jones charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Off play action. Haynes. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give to Taylor. Taylor's got the 1st down and more. And finally brought down at the 43. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw. Haynes. And he rifles one incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haynes over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
throwing on first down. Haynes. And he fires one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Hard throw, incomplete. Fair to say it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On fourth down, Haynes. He finds his man, complete. It's Howell. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there's no space available. An incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Cook. Rolling to his right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw is Cook. Throwing on first down. Open man, Butler complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
The idea here, get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
That'll be caught right side. It's Butler. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first, this from 41. McPherson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we hit an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake. Haynes. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. They'll run on first down. Butler. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Butler. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Cook. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it, and it's complete. They're going to get the first. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. So they pulled a little rabbit out of their hat, nearly for 6, almost got the fake into the end zone. Either way, they're set up really nicely.
So we all fell for the illusion, didn't we? Did they saw someone in half on stage?
Well played. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Houston's offense taking over again. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
2nd and 10. Off play action. Haynes. He's going to go up top again. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Jags are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Butler. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Cook from the gun on 3rd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Houston set to take over. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And this is incomplete. Well played defensively. Nearly had the interception, but it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Haynes. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He's going to try and go deep again. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
When you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was fourth down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
From the 31, Cook. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Christian Barmore in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. So they dial up the blitz on 3rd and inches. It pays off.
And frankly, they were probably dialing up a run blitz, expecting him to run it in that situation. But instead, they end up back at the quarterback and put him on the ground.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to go up top again.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Butler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Cook.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
The Texans offense set to regain possession.
And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Haynes throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think. He's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Haynes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Texans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Haynes. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there. That's batted down and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He finds his man. Complete. That's Howell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. The 40. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, and a great play for that defensive unit.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 24. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
And now out comes Houston. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for him.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side of the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
He's got the first down inside the 10, and out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The timeout here is we got a player shaken up, and that's Johnson who's down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Here's Cook, operating from under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Cook, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already. and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore. Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. The Texans on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And the throw there going to be incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He finds his man, complete. It's Howell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Off play action. Haynes. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Andy Isabella, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now down to 20. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they've got him in the rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you, and it's obvious that they had him in their game plan on defense, not letting him get off to a good start, but he's found a way so far here in the second half.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Butler. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 78 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.